evening, because I suppose that's when you'll be watching this video. Mix it up a bit, change it from morning. It is morning now, it'll be evening when you're watching. So yeah, it's looking nice anyway. I'm rambling on, getting a bit weird. It's looking really nice. I beat Andy here today, so I was the one who had to unlock the padlock. But he's here because he can unlock the door for me instead. Andy! How we doing? With his bike? Andy's off out, blowing some straw. I'm going to jump on this. That's getting on the TM, so you'll start feeding round, and I'll get this mixer sorted. It's not raining, but my windows are mucky. So just going to get some traffic gold. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice day today, doesn't it? Sunny. It's getting a little bit warmer now. I've got a lot of fertilizer spreading to do. It's all mixing now. I need to sort out this before I can go to the spreading. So I've been messing around trying to get this out for the last 15 minutes, and I just thought, right, let's get it off. So there's a roll pin that goes through here to that side, and it locks into this part. So you can turn it up and down, and then when you've done, you push this down and it fits in that section there, and it stops it spinning. Now this is obviously snapped. One of the ends has snapped off it, and I need to get it out now. So I just need to punch it out, but what a job. Hit it with the lotion motion, as Fitter Matt says. We'll give that a try, eh? I've been struggling to knock that out. I say I've been struggling to knock that out. So now Em's my apprentice holder. Yeah, and she didn't drop the arm on her toes, which she's close to getting trapping her fingers, but we're just going to tap the rest of the roping out now, because it is actually coming, finally, eventually. Business. Harmless now, this tractor, Em. Harmless. Isn't it?
Harmless, yeah.
Very funny, isn't it? It's like working with Dumb and Dumber here, isn't it? Hey, we are Dumb and Dumber. So we put that on. Can anybody tell me what might have gone wrong? If you know, let me know in comments. Then me and Em are going to sort the job out. We've got the job all sorted. We've put it back together. We've measured the distance of the struts so that we've got the arms at the correct length. And yeah, Andy and Em, I'll put it back on in a second when they've done the straw. I'll go and make a coffee. Yeah. Do you think that she'll work it out today?
Inwards is the key.
Which one's in though, Em? That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's facing a different way for everyone else.
Nice one. I'm loaded up with fertiliser now, so I'm going to go and keep doing this wheat, get all that fertilised, and then probably put a bit on grass as well. These guys are going to be getting some cattle out and taking some cattle out to grass, to a new field that we've never grazed before, but we've cut it for hay, but we've never grazed it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, RSPB's fenced it, so it should be all good, but you never know. I'm not going to say anything because they always seem to escape. Fertilising down here. Look at this, in one of my neighbour's fields, there's somebody just like running the dog through the middle of wheat. And farmers, we find that just majorly disrespectful. Like, all these plants are very, very fragile. So like, you knock one over and it's not going to be growing at the same rate as its mates that are around it. I'm calling them mates, you know, like making it like humanising these plants, aren't they? But yeah, so it'll not ripen at the same time, so then it'll get wet, it'll get rejected. You've got all these fields that are like looking perfect, and then you've got all these runs around them. That looks perfect, and then you run a dog through it, or you start walking through it, and you're just knocking all them plants down, all those little tiny solar panels getting destroyed. There's a path on the side of this edge. What, a dog on there? Why walk through the middle of the field? Like, there's no footpath there, no right of way. It's just like major disrespect to somebody who's worked really hard to produce this crop, and they're just willfully destroying it on a lovely little dog walk when it's not needed, is it? To his garden, or my neighbour went back to his garden, walked all over his flower beds and all over his front lawn. It'd be an uproar, wouldn't it? But I don't know. Because it's a farmer's field, it don't matter, does it? Just do what you like. Oh, we got partridge getting up in front of us. So I'm in those long narrow fields again. That to the right side was a big dyke in the middle. And then to the left is our neighbours. And yeah, it's not looking too bad in this field. This is a usually grows a terrible crop. It's quite a strong land, but it's actually not looking bad for this field here. Just come to collect my hats. The next load. Using local companies means that I can just fit things in around my farming, pick my hats up, pick my merchandise up in bits and bobs, and get it done. So more hats in stock, guys. Plenty of hats. Start loading my fertilizer spreader up. We do this, we bang the bags a number of times, especially when they're from the bottom row, because they do tend to settle and it all clumps together and then it doesn't come out of the bag. So as you can probably see with this one, it's clumped up still, even though we banged it that many times. It's still clumped up, so I'll just get the jabber and we'll just try and get it. This is the jabber. We can cut with it. It's a combine blade. Sorry. You just stick it in, cut it. Oh, look who's here! You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Go on.
Where
My t-shirt.
is the t-shirt?
I've got to get it sorted.
What's that mean? You've not got it sorted?
No,
have you done any processes to get it sorted?
Yes, I have. I might have to take it to the doctor. By the way, I'm a bit rough this morning. Too much beer last me.
I bet that's sweating then, aren't you?
No, a bit of an headache, like.
Bit of an headache. Not nice.
But I'm here.
Why don't you take it down to local where I get them made? See if they sort it out.
Where's that?
The industrial estate. I've just been down on tractor.
I wouldn't know.
I'll tell you in a second. Fertiliser spreading next to some horses today. Some more in the background over there. How many people have horses? Let me know in comments. It's never really been my thing, but people love them. Sorting me the hooks out on the bags so I can pick them up nice and easy. I'm having to really bash these because the last bag that we put in wasn't very good. It was, even though I bashed it quite a few times, it's still off. It's still all stuck together. Yep. How are you feeling now?
Getting better.
Better? Fresh air.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Happy days.
Good, good. You had some dinner?
So that's how we.
Did you? Oh well, Andy's fetching me some more fertiliser. It's getting really bright, isn't it? Like this sun's like burning my eyes.
Barbecue for me soon.
Is it?
Oh, business.
Nice.
Go to my daughters.
Am I invited?
Everybody's invited.
Are they really?
Yeah.
But everyone on YouTube?
Nearly. Except my dad.
The address is...
I know she lives up Brampton.
This is one of our fields of wheat. It's a nice sized field this, for once. We've got the windmills in the background, the big industrial buildings there, the side of the old pit tip. And if you can see these windmills, there used to be one in the middle. And now it's a stump, because it destroyed itself. This field here, we didn't put any tram lines in it because the drill had broken on my dad. And look, you can barely see where we've been. I mean, you'll see when I turn around and you can see all the crop run down, but it's recovered a little bit. Wonder if we'll get a bit extra at harvest. We'll get any extra because normally with your wheeling it doesn't grow as much, so it doesn't ripen at the same time, so it gives you a wetter sample. So if you're like growing it for maybe wheat, you are growing it for wheat because that's what's growing. If you're growing it for like bread making, you want your moisture to be completely all the same, so you'd come in here and you'd probably round up it to kill it all off and get it at the same level. But for us, feeding it as feed wheat, I don't know, I think it might be alright. We'll have to see what we think. It really helps having GPS so I can see where I'm going. I mean, on this one I can't actually see where the tram lines are, but at least I know I'm in sort of the right idea and the right place. And then when I come to this headland in a minute, where I've done round the outside, then it'll discolour part of them green boxes and show me which ones I need to turn off. Right, I got to talk me out there, but yeah, because what we don't want to be doing is putting too much product on and overlapping, because the crop, it can affect it in giving it too much, it can like scorch it, and also because it's really expensive, so you don't want to be putting on any more than you have to. So that's why farmers are adapting to more using more technology like GPS, like I'm gonna have to turn it off again, like variable rate. So variable rate would be where you'd maybe get soil samples, or you'd maybe use a drone, or sometimes we can even have like a camera system on the front of the tractor, and then that'd work out how much that crop's actually going to need in different parts of the field. So instead of like what I'm doing now is I'm putting the blanket the same on all the way across the field, but in reality some parts of the field would need more and some parts of the field would probably need less, but we haven't actually got that technology to put it on variably. Is that a word? I don't know. But it is out there. You can do it. You know, if you've got the acreage to make it pay, you can make that saving with it. And that's the way farming's going. More and more technological, more in-depth and sort of targeted, if you know what I mean. So instead of just blanket covering like a full field of the same thing, maybe like you'd go around spot spraying, you'd have like little cameras picking out weeds, spraying the weed off. Like, I think that's the way forward, that's the way it's going to go. It'll take a bit of getting there, but what I'm trying to say is like farming's forward thinking. Like, it's not like back in the dark ages where we're chucking stuff on by hand and like all manual work. It's a lot of technology. So if somebody's wanting to get into farming, get up on your technology, get up on your IT, stuff like that, because it's just going to be the future of it. It's 100% going to be the future. So, Joe's top tip, sort of, yeah, do well at school, kids. Andy and Em are sorting some cows out to go in the field, is it? Yeah. The grass field, so in the grass field here. So, we'll nearly have everything out then. Is it nearly empty around there? Getting that way. Says there's a few left, but yeah. Must be nearly getting towards grass fields full. No business. Well, this is some of our grassland. It looks like a field of rape, doesn't it, with all them dandelions in it? I think we probably ought to have sprayed them out. What do you reckon? It's full of things. In this field at the bottom here, the swans are still here. I'll try and catch them on my way back round. Normally it's pheasants and partridge in the field, but here we got two. This bottom field has really got some grass on it, but this did flood. So whether the river's added a bit of nutrients to this land, maybe, but it has come better than the other fields. A lot better. So we've got Ash here now, and he's going to come and help me at this next field that we've got. It's quite far away from the farm, and last year we had to ratchet strap the gate and the post together to shut the gate.
Why?
So it's very tight, that gateway, and when I was coming out with one of the trailers, I swiped it with the back end. So
Basic.
Super basic. So we're gonna have to just see if it's rectified itself, or if we're gonna have to get a ratchet strap and sort it again. So right, off we go. So me and Ash have just turned up at this field, and it has got some spectacular views. We're gonna sit down, have a picnic, a glass of wine and some cheese. It's gonna be so romantic. Yeah, check out this view. You can see 4 miles. And then we pan over to the rubbish. This is nice, isn't it? Just what I wanted in my silage, or hay, hopefully hay. Brilliant. How picturesque. Right, me and Ash are going to go on live now anyway. So if you'd subscribe, you'd have found out. So you got a notification. Business. So we finally got a live together between me and Ollie, with the help of Ash and his phone, because mine just doesn't work. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. So it was on his sprayer, saying how fast it goes, and I couldn't believe how fast it went. What is this? Like 56k or something? More than that, weren't it? 60k on a downhill.
Yeah, 63k downhill.
63k downhill. Like, my tractor here does 40k. All other ones do 50, but like my 6930 does 40. So, yeah, speeding past in the sprayer. Right, anyway, me and Ash are just going to close up this. This is the. Oh, let me show you. So actually, this is the gate that I sort of might have run into this post here and knocked it that way last summer as I was exiting the field, because it's really tight. You've got to go straight out onto that grass bank and then come back round this way with a 32-foot trailer and nearly hit that tree to actually get out, because it's a real narrow gateway. And yes, as I was coming round, the back end just hit this post here and pushed it out a little bit, so we had to ratchet strap it together. But it's fixed now, it works, but it's fine, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No issues. So right, I'm going to get pulled out of here, hopefully without wiping anybody out. Shuts perfect, doesn't it, Ash?
Kinda.
See, if I have not said anything to anybody, you would have never known. So Ash, we've got some fertilizer that my dad bust a bag, so we've had to shovel it into the bucket. Forward, forward, forward. We don't want it to spill. Jeez, it's expensive stuff. So it might be a bit rough, so we're putting it on the grass around the farm. And then if we've got to get in and move any bits about, at least it's from home. So Ash was worried that it wouldn't. Check it a bit. Right, looks like we're gonna have to brush that out. So I got cows trying to run in front of me. It's running all the way along. Oh, that's rough. There used to be a fence there. There they are, though. The Highlands. We put a few extra in there today. So right now I've had to jump in the back of the fertilizer spreader because it sticks on the grills. You know, they were saying that we shoveled some in, it wasn't perfect. It sticks on this grill here. Okay, so I nearly fell over them. But yeah, as you can see, like, because it was a bit rough, what they shoveled up, it's got muck in it. I'm just having to get it to go down into the bottom, because I don't want to leave any not spread out. It's that deer. So I just mess about around here. I'll lift these grids come up like this. It says like this. Like so. Oh, and there we go. Lovely jubbly. Looks like they've got some wood in there. Hopefully that'll come out. So that's about me done for today. Take that round and wash it. Check on these guys. But they look wonderful, although I've just scared them away now. Tomorrow, Andy and Em will be back. I think Mick's still off, so we'll probably see him. He's talking about getting his shirt done. He's having something done to his t-shirt that he's got. He says that 3XL just fits him. Like, he was complaining, saying that I'd got him a 3XL, and he says it just fits him. But I'll not tell anybody about that. You'll not tell anybody, will you? Anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I was gonna say check out my TikTok for when me and Ollie went live, but I don't think you can actually see it again. But when we do it again, you'll be able to see it if you follow up me and Ollie. Then you'll get connected to it. Business. See you later, guys. Bye. One of our younger fans, his mum and dad and sister, have sent in this video. Well done, Charlie. You've got a great hat on. And what do you think about it?